Everyone, my name is Mary. Welcome to my studio. I have a journal share for you today. This is a artist and traveler themed journal that I made for my friend. It's a repurposed book cover with like a soft fabric cover, like a kind of a textured fabric, and there is a hole cut out of it. So there is a picture windowed in the front, and I'm just going to move the light. Hang on. There. So the papers are tea stained. There's a mixture of digital downloads and this kind of parchment paper. I made a pocket that runs all the way through to the front and back, which is kind of stupid because the front, anything that is in here would cover up the hole. So didn't think that through, but oh well. The pictures are from I'll have to put the link in the description. I can't think of it right now. Lots of sewing. My tags are a combination of like bucket list places in the US to visit for the travel theme, and then also art tags. This is a piece of beach glass that I drilled a hole through for a charm, so it's smooth, there's nothing sharp, and I found it on the lake. No artist tolerates reality. This is made into a pocket with another one of those bucket list locations. Got some fabric collaging. This is an artist how to draw book. Old school paper, paper bag, denim pocket. Imagination is the only weapon in the war against reality. This is, when I first started making journals, I wasn't sure what the point of tags were. They seemed kind of useless to me, but I've come to realize that a big part of them are the textiles that you put on them. And this is some homespun yarn that my mom spun from our own sheep. So it just adds a really nice dimension to your pages, and also the movability within the journal is really interesting to me. A card with some burlap edging. The tea staining on this turned out weird. Cool. I had some laces and stuff that I was drawing, and it just happened to be on this page, and I like that. Some adult coloring. This page is black paper that I covered with white shoe polish and then tea stained to kind of mute the effect. This this is artist's attempt that didn't come out super perfect. It looks like a dolphin head and a, I don't know what kind of butt. I like the butt, but it's supposed to be a bird, and it doesn't really look like that at all. You win some, you lose some. Some ribbon, children's book page, Noah's Ark. Fabric on the edge. Fill your paper with the breathings of your heart on a little playing card. This is another stone charm that I drilled out and put on a paper clip. Fabric bucket with lots of sewing throughout the whole journal. This paper is so pretty. I love this paper. Another bucket list location and another stone. This one's a little sparkly. On a purple paper clip there. Some lace, some music paper, some fabric collaging, a pocket made out of book page that I painted, gessoed and painted, I believe. Another playing card with a quote, some map, and it had the cool page on the back, so this is kind of travel area. Some Dr. Seuss wisdom on a tag and more homespun fibers there. This is wrapping paper that I sewed onto a page. More maps. Another card. More homeschool. This has been done already by my little sister, and I love that. This is, according to science, the best road trip you can possibly take to hit all 48 states. So that was kind of cool. This was a happy dying accident. Dying accident sounds terrible. Not happy at all. No, this was actually the black ink from that black page that I stained. This one. It bled onto here, and like, that's cool. I like it. Another playing card with a quote and some more homespun fibers. A lot of good tea staining on this one. Another card with a little bit of fabric on the edge, fabric on the edge of that pocket. Another quote, the other side of this pocket, a little half page with some fabric and a stitch, a pretty stitch that my sewing machine can do. Book page with some bark stitched on, some birch bark. This is a plant catalog, book page, some sprayed paper. And this is my least favorite page in the journal. This neon green really bugs me. It doesn't match the kind of earthy tones of the rest of the journal. But this was some really heavy painting paper that my little sister had actually painted on. And so I really like the fact that she painted on it, and I didn't want to waste the paper, but I hope that the recipient will paint over this quickly, because that neon green is just, and then down here I put the quote for, or the definition for art from the dictionary. This is some school paper, like possibly vintage, it's pretty old, that I put some lace and some fabric and collaging kind of stuff. More heavy artist paper. This is a page out of a sketchbook that my friend actually left in one of my sketchbooks. She hadn't finished it. She painted the doors to my studio because she's an artist, and I love them. So this was when she was working out the design. She did my doors. So this is the center of the signature, and I put a key and a lock charm to go with the door. So this journal is kind of a thank you. I'm giving her some of my art back. There's a pressed fern there. She did a lot of pressing of leaves when she was staying with us, and that inspired me to get back into it. So another quote on a playing card and a birch bark pocket. This is kind of an experiment. We'll see how this holds up, but this is on that really heavy paper, and the birch bark is very flexible. I sewed it on, so we'll see how that's kind of a test. Another playing card, The Earth Without Art is Just some burlap and stitching in this fabric pocket on book page, and the plant catalog. This is a felt heart pocket, and I like the felt pockets because they hold their cards in nice and tight. They just don't move around a lot. So I've been doing these in a lot of my journals. This is like tracing paper, tissue paper. Another short pocket with another Albert Einstein quote on this card. A little bit of lace and fabric, some old bird identification, and some sewing tracing paper ruffle there. This is a big pocket, and this is gauze. And I would like to get the real stuffed cheesecloth eventually, because I feel like gauze is kind of the substitute, and it's kind of messy. I mean, it's supposed to be messy, but it's just kind of unpredictable maybe. So I was experimenting with that, but I would like to try cheesecloth. And I've got some felt hearts up here and a quote. So that's a nice big tag on this black paper. An artist cannot fail. It is a success to be one. This is some flowers that I pressed between two pieces of wax paper, and I sewed to a short page here with some lace. And it's kind of messy, but I feel like this is an idea that could be improved on, so I'm excited about it. It's kind of like a window page, and like I said, she did a lot of flower pressing, so I think she'll think this is cool. And these were some flowers from my garden last year, so it's preserved them very nicely. And this is another piece of beach glass that's just stuck on the lace here, and it's really smooth and see-through and also quite cool. I love junk journals for the just saving everything, you know, and documenting it like that. Some stamping, more seed catalog, These are ink cap mushrooms that left these imprints. They're the weirdest things. They appear overnight and they're gone in hours, but they drop on the page and just like melt, and they leave these really cool imprints. A envelope pocket with a tag. That one's cute, with some Dr. Seuss wisdom on this plant identification book, and I don't think there's anything in the envelope, but there could be. Some flowers that I pressed and glued in on this music paper. Some more from the digital downloads paper, and I stitched on the edge of this and did some beads and a little bird feather. Book page that had the cool center, so that went in the center of the signature. I think she'll like that one. More of that ink splatter, mess accident, happy accident. A lace pocket with some animal art on paper bag, backed on paper bag. Parchment paper, plant identification, a big pressed flower, book page, big pocket back here, the little owl tag, and some lace and some burlap, and that's the back. So this owl I really seriously considered using for the front up here. I just thought he was so cute, but the girl went better with her little bit of pink. She matched the pink binding that I had, and the kind of the pockets, the red, I don't know, I just thought she was the better choice. But he almost won, and so I might have to do another journal just to use him more prominently, because I love him. He is so stinking cute. But he goes back there. And then I just have a library, and this journal belongs to Started Finished, when it was made. And this is index card. At the end, this is a little book or a pen tab here that you could put a pen in and tie it on with the lace. The lace is just loose in the bindings here, so it could be traded out or removed if it's annoying, but that's my journal. Hope you like it. Thanks for watching. Bye.